Hi, I'm Jackie, and this is Zale. He is one of my mini horses. We are over here in Arizona, and I own the Icarus model, which is a model of equine assisted therapy that I teach internationally. And we also do equine assisted learning. But this little mini guy is such a fun equine partner. I think every equine assisted psychotherapy and learning place should have a mini. They are wonderful, they are so much fun. They offer the same feedback as the bigs. A lot of times we'll start our kids under 7 on miniature horses just because I feel a little bit more comfortable, even though my bigs are amazing. But this is Zale. So he's 8. I've had him since he was about 8 months old. And I always like to demo kind of what we should be using when we are working at centers or what equipment we should be using. I love the cotton lead lines because they don't burn as much if anything happens, because we all know sometimes horses pull back, sometimes horses spook. When I do work with clients with any kind of lead lines, when we hardly ever do work with horses with a halter and lead line, sometimes you do have to use a halter and lead line. Always choose a cotton lead line and always make sure you can have the client in gloves. So if we are walking around the neighborhood or doing something where the horse, has to be on a halter and lead line, we always want to make sure that they're as safe as possible. And then the safety cue I use with my clients is if the horse pulls back at all, I always have them, I say danger, and I have them drop the line. Or you can make up whatever code word you want, but you just don't want the client to, hold and go water skiing and then burn their hands, even in gloves. So I'm always right next to my horses if we're walking around the neighborhood or we're taking a trip outside the property, the premises, because I always want to make sure I can step in if needed. But those are some helpful tips. And we typically love to use leather halters. I cannot for the life of me find a leather halter that fits this guy. He's a C mini, and whenever I buy a pony size leather halter, it's too big. When I buy mini horse halters, they're too small. So with this guy, unfortunately, we do have the nylon halters, which I don't love because they don't break in emergency situations. But we do the best we can with these little cutie pies. And I've been so lucky to have him. Thank you, little man.